Hi, witches, pagans, and spiritual people. I kind of want to talk today about something that some of my family is going through. And I can relate to this because I've gone through this so much in my life. And that is someone else going around talking smack about you. This is a toxic person that's running around spreading rumors. And maybe even some people are believing those rumors. But the thing is, there's nothing you can do about it. It hurts, first and foremost. It hurts really bad because our knee-jerk reaction is to go out there and tell people that's not the truth. We don't like people thinking that we're a bad person. Those are bullies. They're called bullies. And it's because they're in fear. So if they feel bad or in fear, they're going to run around and try and do the same to you because they didn't get their own way. And your first instinct is to go out there and clear your name. But no, I know this not to be true. And I'll tell you the truth. The fact is that nobody cares. Nobody cares about the truth. That's a fact. People who are going to care about the rumor, they've already kind of made up their mind about you anyway, and so that just kind of pushed them the rest of the way. And the people that don't believe the rumors, you don't have to explain to them. In reality, both sides don't care. You're wasting your breath trying to explain. But the good thing about this all is you find out who your friends really are, who your solid friends are. So in a way, this toxic person is doing you a favor. And in the future, if some of these people get around you and they've had these thoughts in their head, they're going to get confused because they're going to say, oh, wow, I had these thoughts about you, but I see that you're totally not like that. But that's not now, and you want to fix it now. I know that's your instinct, but don't. We have to remember that thoughts are not tangible. They're in someone's head. We cannot control other people's thoughts, and it's not our job to control other people's thoughts. Our world is made up of our thoughts. So if you continue to think about somebody else's thoughts, your world is going to become that. Really be careful what you're thinking. Words have power. Our fear really in our core is we're angry. We're angry and upset. So we're in fear of what other people will think about us. Oh my God, my ex used to spread rumors around all the time. I was always embarrassed and never stood up for myself. But I realize now I didn't have to. Because in the end, it's that person who's always thinking that is going to keep going downhill. If I know I'm a good person, I don't have to prove it to anybody else. I just have to live it. I have to keep my thoughts good. Because in reality, Your reputation only exists in people's minds. You could be the best person in the world, and it doesn't matter, because there's some people that aren't going to like you anyways. And what people think about you in private is none of your business. So I hope this for you. Just adopt an attitude of indifference towards what other people think. And you know what happens if you don't? You become a people pleaser. And once you're a people pleaser, you're always going to continuously do things for other people instead of yourself. You're always going to be trying to get other people to like you. That's what I did for years, trying to get people to like me, because I was always bullied as a kid. So I got into these toxic relationships because I didn't think I deserved it, because my thoughts dwelled on trying to please other people, so much so that I forgot who I was. I didn't know if I liked cereal for breakfast or eggs for breakfast or whatever, because I just conformed to whatever my boyfriend liked, because I was an ugly duckling. And then I found beauty as I got older, but I turned monsters into angels. And really, the red flags are there. We just choose not to see them. And as women, and I shouldn't just say women, but those of us that are like the caretaker personality, we get sucked into that all the time because we do care. Humans care. And so we want to save this person. It's not our life to save. You have to do things for you. And we instinctively know what's good for us. But we think we're being a good person by pleasing someone else and forgetting about ourselves. So let go of the thought that you need other people to know that you're a good person. Just stop it. If you're doing good things for other people, you are no longer doing good things for yourself, because you're doing it because you're trying to please them, and you're not doing it for them because you're trying to please yourself. There's a difference. We all like to help other people, but helping people makes ourselves happy. If you're helping people just to make them happy, you're not going to be happy. So let them hate. Let them run around and talk smack about you. Let them be jealous. Let them be negative. Let them do anything they damn want to do. It's toxic behavior. And if you focus on that, you're going to fall with them. That's on them. That's their behavior. Has nothing to do with you. Doesn't matter what they're saying to other people. And most likely, when you're dwelling on it, others have already moved on. They heard the story. You're not in their focus or their radar every day. They're doing their own thing. They heard a rumor about you. They either agreed with it or didn't agree with it. But you're not their focus all day long. But if you're making them your focus, then you've lost your power. And honestly, the people who truly love you haven't even given it a second thought. So don't worry about it. As I said, this is a test to see who your real friends are. And if they're that immature to sway like that, they were already questioning if they liked your personality or not. And that just gave them a boost in that direction. It may not be the direction you wanted, but that's okay. Because the universe has a way of clearing out all the people, all the thoughts, all the things that are no longer serving us. Unless you dwell on it, then it's all attracted to you. So, although I was in it and it hurt and it was so painful, when I look back and see all the times I was so upset, I thought it would never end. I forgot that everything is cyclic. It may be a harsh winter that year, but you know what? Spring always comes. And when the spring comes, new stuff comes. New friends come. Old thoughts clear out. And you look back a few years later and go, wow, what was so important then isn't even on my radar now. And just know that even if these people were in your circle is now going to get better. Let's talk about it like something tangible. So when I was a kid, I had this lion kind of teddy bear thing, lion, big one. I loved it. I always had to sleep with it. It was the most important thing for me, and I took it everywhere. I don't have it anymore because it's no longer important in my life. I remember it in my head. I can take a picture of it. I think I have a picture of it somewhere, but I don't clutter anymore. I don't clutter my mind. This is how I've healed myself. It takes hard work, but you can do it. But I tell you, others have moved on. They're not even thinking about it anymore. So stop thinking about it yourself. They probably just heard it at a party. They're living their life doing something else now. But I'm going to give you some tips anyways, what not to do. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't even have to bring it up if you bump into them. Don't bother. They don't care. They don't care if it was true or not true. Honestly, they don't. That's the weird thing about people. They're going to make up their own thoughts anyway, because our thoughts make our world. They make what we believe about ourselves. And if you know you're a good person, you don't need to worry about what other people's thoughts are. You focus on that. And the smart people, honestly, are going to go, wait a minute. That doesn't sound like this person. This doesn't sound like you. Somebody was just mad. Right? The second thing not to do is beat yourself up. Quit feeling bad. You know you didn't do it. You know what you did do for this person. And 3, never play detective. Don't do it. Don't find out who said what to who. None of it matters. It really doesn't matter. Just stop. Stop it. Eventually, these rumors are going to go away and fade, and the people will realize that they weren't true. Here's what to do. Focus on your goals, write them down, and all the stuff that makes you happy. Think about that. If your mind starts to wander over thinking about that shit that happened, nope. Just give it a gentle nudge back. Don't talk about it. Talk about what's great with other people, with them, with you. Be the person that uplifts the other person. Just don't think about it. I'm not saying to take away crying and all the things that hurt. Those are a normal process, but don't keep dwelling on it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't stay there. Feel it. Acknowledge it as a watcher and not like it's you. Just acknowledge it because you're just spirit watching things happen. Don't become ingrained in it or identify with it. Just go, oh, wow, this is what my body's feeling. I need to cry that. That was a sad scene, and just let it flow. That's natural. Don't give your attention to haters. Don't be around upsetness. Because if you start talking about to other people that you're upset and they're upset and everybody's upset, no, because then everyone in the room and around you is going to be focusing on upsetness. And frankly, that's exhausting. And anything you do when you're thinking about that, any action you take will be from a place of upsetness. No, you can't do that. So let them have their behaviors and their thoughts and their life. You don't need that in yours. And the longer you try to be a people pleaser, you might never overcome that. That becomes natural to you to be a people pleaser. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get out of that, but it's harder to get out of that if you've been a people pleaser for most of your life. I know. And just be happy knowing that the truth will one day come out. It might take a few years even, but who cares? Enjoy the people that support you, the people that you visit and you leave feeling great that you were there. Those are your people. And if you're not around those type of people, it's time for new friends. Surround yourself with successful people that are happy, that know how to find solutions, and don't focus on problems. Problems come, focus on a solution, be done with it, don't dwell on it. But the solution for rumors is ignore it. Those are people's thoughts. You can't hold a thought in your hands. It's just there and gone. We grab it from the universe when you're a collective. It fades away if it's not important at the time. So that person might keep it alive, but once they're gone, it fades away. You see what I'm saying? It's not your thoughts. It doesn't matter. And it's not healthy. You know it's not healthy. And if you can't let go of it, you're a people pleaser. And when you're a people pleaser, it's really hard to make decisions or feel good about our decisions. So we question our decisions and we suffer great anxiety. As you get older, it doesn't matter how many friends you are. That doesn't make you a better person if you have lots of friends, because you're not really close to any of those friends. Close friends and your most important inner circle are those that you hang with all the time, your chosen family. Just think about it's like you're the bodyguard of your own life. You choose when you're going to let people in. You choose how long that person might stay. You know, if the guy or girl is not acting properly, you might not choose to be around that. And another thing, it can feel like a death. The only thing is that when you break up nowadays on social media, that person is always there. They're in your face. You can check up on them. So it's actually unhealthier than it was in my day. Because we get curious, like, oh, I wonder if they're talking about me. I wonder if, that's just not healthy. If you broke up amicably, great. You're still friends, great. But if you didn't, you don't need to be stalking their profiles. That's the same as going out and trying to prove yourself worthy. You are worthy. You're important. And everyone that really knows you knows those are your circle of friends. Who cares about what the wider circle of friends think? If they think badly of you, they weren't really in your circle of friends, as I was saying. You should only think about the people that are important to you and what they think. Because those people are going to tell you the truth. Those people are going to say, hey, buddy, hey, Miss Steele, I really didn't like when you did this. And then you work on it together. Those people, they want to work on it together with you because they love you and they find you important. And if they didn't, they wouldn't be around. So there's how you can tell who is your real friend, who is your family, who is not. But anyways, I'm going to let you go with that. That's my wisdom for the day. Signing off, Chieftain Miss Steele McEwen. Have a great day.